Welcome back, guys, to another video. And in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to fix your bent and crappy fins that are on your intercooler. Some of you guys may recognize this. This is my old intercooler from my Forester XT that I just took off. I replaced it with a nice new-ish big one. So what I'm going to be doing is showing you guys, if you do have your stock cooler, make sure that you fix the fins if they are kind of smashed up like a lot of these are. I'll smash up maybe a little more just to show you guys exactly what to do. But this is a great way to keep your car nice and cool without having to spend any extra money if it does look like this. So the first thing you really need to do, besides cleaning this out, because that's a great first step, just get some high pressure water and spray it through the fins. There's a lot of crap that builds up in here, especially for Subarus being top mounted. But anyway, the two tools you're going to need, I have a small and a large flathead. That is all I'm going to be using to make this thing straight. It's not going to look new because it's super dirty and I haven't cleaned it, but all the fins are going to be straight. This one is for fixing the imperfections that might be grooved. I'll show you that in a little bit. There's like a little bump in one that you fix, but this is secondary, and primarily I'm going to be using this one. You can get different sizes of these depending on really which basic screwdriver set you have. This is just a standard flathead, and I picked this one. It's the biggest one I have. It's because it fits very well in between these fins. Not from one side to another, but just a little bit shorter because these fins, they do continue. Okay, so if you look closely at these, they're continuous. So it'll go to one side and then the other, and then it'll keep looping back and forth. So you need to find a place, I'll start at the top. You need to find a place where it loops over to the left so you can put your screwdriver in here. You see this one, how the opening is on the right side and on the left side is where it loops. Just place the screwdriver in there and you just press it to that side that's looped and press up. And then same thing on the other one, next one down, and you keep going down the line, because I noticed if you start in one area, it's going to be gapped differently because of the screwdriver size. So if you want everything looking nice and simple and the same, then go down the whole line. Now we're getting into some of the bent areas. And this one you might have to squeeze them in here to get it. But now, see, I've gotten all the ones to here. Now a good place to do this if they're totally flat like this is to get your smaller one and basically just kind of get them up in the general area and started. They don't have to be perfect. Just kind of get them back up to where they should be. And a good method that I figured is the looped area over here, not the open one. If you push it to the right and then up, that's a big problem, is when you go through these and you try to push them up, they'll actually crimp in more and be more jagged. So make sure the looped edge, so now it's on the left side, when I go through this, I'm gonna push it over so it remains as straight as it can without getting all wavy. And some of these aren't gonna be cooperative. These things are very, very fragile. But that is what I found to be one of the key things, is to push over to keep these things as straight as possible. Now they're opened up a little bit more. I can keep doing the same thing. So starting here, push it over, and then continue down the line. Now it may not be perfect the first time you go through. I got one that kind of screwed up a little bit, but I'm just going to continue going down the line. Now there's probably two of these that didn't go so well. So with the small screwdriver, just very gently back and forth. I do this because if you push like directly in the middle, it'll become a U shape. So what I do, if I can get the screwdriver under there to begin with, I go back and forth and slowly put pressure on it, and that keeps them straight when you move them. This one is just all sorts of messed up. It's broken right down the center. And I'll go ahead and fix that. Keep that as open as we can. And another thing, if we look over to the next row, there's some smashed ones in here. Now, if you just push it up, it's gonna be wavy. So what you can do is you can place the larger screwdriver in here and then take the smaller one and smash the fin between the smaller one and the larger one, and just do what I did over there, is go back and forth. That's gonna flatten it out across the larger head, and then when you take it up, it's gonna be much, much straighter. So you can do that when they start to become all wavy and weird looking. Now this is not a quick fix. This is not an easy thing. This is time consuming, but if your labor is free, then why not? So go through here, flatten that fin out. And all of those are now straight. You can see right down through them. There's even a rock in this one. But if you look straight down, you can see straight through them. This is a little bit of an angle, but that's about what I'm seeing there. So they're a lot straighter. They're a different color because I've been scratching them up with these because they're metal. You can use something plastic if it's the basically the same thing if you have some plastic screwdrivers. Plus, this thing is really dirty, so you can definitely tell the ones that I've been working on. But there you go. That's exactly how you do it, and take a little bit of time, go through these, fix up the ones that need to be fixed, and hopefully this will help you, and you can get some free cooling out of what you have already on your car. Before, after. Hey guys, thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. If you haven't already, make sure you follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram so you can get some behind the scenes stuff that hasn't happened yet and unreleased content that no one else has seen. And if you haven't already, watch that video. And if you watch that video, watch that video. And if you've watched both of those videos already, make sure you subscribe down here. Yeah, watch this stuff. It's awesome. And if you've watched that, and subscribe,